Ladies and gentlemen, today I am honored to speak about a celestial event that has captivated humanity for millennia, the Winter Solstice, or Solstizio d'inverno as it's known in Italian. This astronomical phenomenon, occurring in late December, marks the shortest day and the longest night of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. The winter solstice is not just a scientific occurrence, it is a profound symbol that has been celebrated in various cultures throughout history. It signifies the triumph of light over darkness, of hope over despair. As the earth tilts away from the sun, leading to shorter days, the solstice reminds us that this darkness is temporary and brighter days are ahead. Ancient civilizations held the winter solstice in great reverence. For instance, the Stonehenge in England and Newgrange in Ireland align with the solstice sunrise, indicating its significance in prehistoric times. These structures remind us how our ancestors observed the sky and recognized the importance of this day. In many cultures, the solstice is a time for reflection, renewal, and celebration. It's a moment to pause and appreciate the natural rhythms of our planet. It also heralds the onset of winter, a time for rest and introspection, much like nature itself, which takes a pause, preparing for the rebirth of spring. In modern times, the winter solstice is still celebrated in various forms. For some, it's a spiritual time to meditate on personal growth and rebirth. For others, it's an opportunity to gather with loved ones, sharing stories and warmth in the heart of winter. As we embrace the winter solstice, let us remember its timeless message. Even in the darkest of times, light will return. It's a reminder to maintain hope, to cherish the light we have, and to look forward to the future with optimism. Continuing on the rich symbolism of the winter solstice, it's fascinating to delve deeper into what this time of the year represents across different cultures and philosophies. In many traditions, the winter solstice is seen as a symbolic death and rebirth of the sun. This is not just a literal observation of the sun's path across the sky, but also a metaphor for the cycle of life, death, and rebirth that we observe in nature and, by extension, in our own lives. It's a time when we can let go of the old to make way for the new, mirroring the sun's renewal. The solstice is also deeply intertwined with the theme of light. In the midst of the longest night, many cultures emphasize the importance of keeping fires or lights burning, a practice that symbolizes the light within each of us and our collective hope for brighter days. This tradition lives on in the various festivals of lights celebrated around the world during this period, from Christmas lights to Hanukkah candles. Furthermore, the winter solstice is a time of quiet and stillness, much like the quiet earth blanketed in snow. It invites us to slow down, reflect, and turn inward, offering an opportunity for introspection and contemplation. In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, this aspect of the solstice is perhaps more relevant than ever. It's a natural pause, a chance to breathe and recalibrate our inner compass. The solstice also symbolizes the balance between darkness and light. It reminds us that life is a continuous interplay of these elements. Just as the solstice darkness gives way to increasing light, we are reminded that challenges and difficulties are often followed by growth and enlightenment. Let's delve into the perspectives of some esoteric authors who have explored the depths of the winter solstice. Firstly, we have Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. Although not exclusively focused on the solstice, Jung's concept of the collective unconscious and archetypes dovetails with the symbolism of this time. He believed in the power of symbols and rituals to tap into our deeper selves, and the winter solstice, with its rich symbology, serves as a perfect example. Jung's work inspires us to look at the solstice as a time of deep psychological significance, a period for introspection and confronting our shadow selves. Another influential figure is Rudolf Steiner, the Austrian philosopher and esotericist. Steiner's anthroposophical teachings, which blend science, spirituality, and art, offer a unique perspective on the solstice. He viewed this event as a spiritual awakening, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinnest. Steiner's work encourages us to use this period for spiritual reflection and to cultivate inner light. Manly P. Hall, a Canadian-born author and mystic, is renowned for his encyclopedic knowledge of esoteric philosophies. In his works, Hall discusses the solstice in the context of ancient rituals and their enduring spiritual significance. He emphasizes the solstice's role in reminding us of the cyclical nature of time and the eternal dance of light and darkness. H.P. Blavatsky, a Russian occultist and the co-founder of the Theosophical Society, also wrote extensively about the solstice. In her view, this event was not just astronomical but deeply spiritual, symbolizing the rebirth of higher consciousness. Blavatsky's teachings encourage a deeper understanding of the solstice as a time of spiritual renewal and enlightenment. Alice Bailey, a writer and theosophist, spoke of the solstice in terms of its astrological implications. Her work often focused on the transitions between astrological ages and their spiritual significance. Bailey saw the solstice as a pivotal moment in the cosmic calendar, a time of profound spiritual opportunity and transformation. The winter solstice, as a time of transition, serves as a powerful reminder of the impermanence and cyclic nature of all things. This understanding can be profoundly liberating. It encourages us to embrace change, to let go of the past and to welcome new beginnings. In a practical sense, this could mean setting new goals, starting new projects, or simply adopting a fresh perspective on life. The solstice also invites us to embrace stillness and introspection. In our fast-paced world, taking a moment to pause and reflect is invaluable. This could be a time for meditation, journaling, or engaging in any practice that allows us to look inward and reassess our paths. It's an opportunity to ask ourselves important questions. Are we aligned with our true purposes? What changes do we need to make to live more authentically? Moreover, the solstice is a call to celebrate light, both literally and metaphorically. As the days start to grow longer, we are reminded that no matter how dark it gets, light will always return. This can be a powerful metaphor for personal resilience and hope. It's a reminder to find and nurture the light within ourselves, our strengths, passions, and joys, and to share that light with others. The solstice also underscores the importance of balance. The balance between light and dark, activity and rest, external engagement and internal reflection. Recognizing and honoring this balance in our lives can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. It can guide us in managing our energies and commitments, ensuring we make time for both action and rest. Furthermore, the winter solstice can inspire us to strengthen our connections with others. Historically, this has been a time of community and gathering. In modern times, this can translate into fostering relationships, spending time with loved ones, or reaching out to those who might feel alone during this season. It's a reminder of the warmth and support that human connection brings, especially during the colder, darker months. In essence, the winter solstice is much more than a celestial event. It is a source of profound life lessons and a catalyst for personal growth. By embracing its symbolism and teachings, we can enrich our lives, foster personal resilience, and navigate our journey with greater mindfulness and purpose. As we experience this solstice, let us allow its transformative energy to guide us into a new year filled with light, balance, and renewal.